Hello from Shraddha from Love Bites, pizza focaccia. So I'm putting the dough like a pizza, but it's actually a focaccia. In pizza, you need very little yeast to rise it, and in focaccia, you need a bit to give it a good rise. But I've given it very little yeast, but I'm fermenting it over a long period of time. So it's scrumptious, and this might be your dough to go to for a pizza or a focaccia next time. Give it a try. All the recipes are given in the description box below. Have a look. Do subscribe and bye-bye. Today we are working on a focaccia, a pizza focaccia, and I'm going to be keeping this dough for 24 hours almost and then be baking it. For this we need all-purpose flour, salt and very little yeast. So pizza dough usually takes very little yeast. So we'll mix it. Just mix the salt first in the corner, because if it comes in contact with the yeast directly, it's going to kill the yeast. Now I'll mix the yeast on the other side and now combine. There is no kneading in this. We just put the dough together and keep it to proof. It's a slow fermenting dough. It tastes really good. Some water, and now we just knead it. Not even knead it, you mix it. So now if you can't work with your spatula, just use your hands. You just need to get the dough together. Make sure there are no dry bits left. Here, it's all mixed well together, and I'm just going to keep it in an oiled bowl for now. So I'm lightly oiling a bowl, not too much. Let's take the dough and transfer it here. Now what I'll do is I'm going to keep it on the counter. So I'm supposed to keep this dough for 18 to 24 hours, which obviously in our climate is not possible outside. So what I'll do is I'm going to be keeping it on the counter for now for a few hours, and I'll just record and tell you for how long I had kept it in the counter and then moved it into the refrigerator. We're going to cover it and keep it outside. Here, this is in 3 hours. Now I'm going to move this into the refrigerator because I want to keep it for 24 hours. We're going to take it out tomorrow and then work on this. So do the same. It's a warmish place. I don't know what the situation or the temperatures are in your country and cities. So do it accordingly. If it's a cold place, leave it on the countertop for 24 hours. It's not a problem. I'm taking it out of the refrigerator and keeping it out the countertop because you need the dough to come back to room temperature. Those who had it on the counter, it's fine. It's been in the refrigerator for around 17 hours and I'm just going to let it sit on the counter now. This is what the dough looks like. It's been 24 hours now. So now what we'll do is, let's take a baking dish. We're going to add oil to it. Now focaccia needs a lot of olive oil. So we're going to just pour in the olive oil. Now take the dough and just tilt it into this. So after you put it in the baking dish, just try and go till the corners. If the dough is not stretching enough, it's fine. We're going to leave it like this to give the gluten some rest for 20 minutes or so. And then we'll do this again. So put on your ovens now at 200 or 210 degrees centigrade. So dough has been resting in the baking dish for 20 minutes. Now let's work on it. So focaccia usually has dimples in it, so try and do that. Now try and move it to the corners. Yeah, see, because the gluten got a chance to rest, it's gotten into the corners. Don't worry about the olive oil. A focaccia always has a lot of olive oil. Now we take some pizza sauce and now we'll apply that on top. So if you guys don't want to make a pizza focaccia, you all can just turn this into a focaccia with your toppings. Make your own pizza sauce, please. Try and not buy the canned stuff. Now I'm just doing a vegetable topping. You can take anything that you want. Pepperoni, chicken, corn, mushrooms, baby corn, whatever you like. I'm just doing peppers and onions. And then we'll just top it with mozzarella. Mozzarella. Ready to go into the ovens. Check your ovens and do this. It might take 20 minutes, 25 or 30. So basically when the cheese melts properly and it's got a nice brown color that you like, take it out. Let's check. It's been 23 minutes. Yes, it's done. Here, it's come out really beautiful. It's risen beautifully. And you know, while it was baking, I could see all the olive oil bubbling inside. So this is something you all can try for sure. And because I've done a slow fermentation, it's going to taste even better. It's healthier. And it's a beautiful cross between a pizza and a focaccia. So a pizza focaccia. Give it a try, guys. Thank you so much.